After S.N. Krishna's resignation on Friday, 6 more ministers stepped down today to pave the way for the cabinet reshuffle that's slated for tomorrow. The swearing-in ceremony is likely to take place at about 11:30 in the morning. Today, Ambika Soni was first to announce her resignation from the Union Cabinet, followed by Tourism Minister Subodh Kant Sahai, Minister for Social Justice Mukul Vasnik, and MOS Shipping Mahadev Khandela. Later in the evening, MOS Rural Development Agatha Sangma and MOS Minority Affairs Vincent Pala too put in their papers, taking the total tally to 7.
Tendered my resignation to the ministry. I felt that it was time up for me to make way for younger blood to take over.
देखिए, मैंने पार्टी में काम करने का फैसला किया और मुझे लगता है कि क्या काम होगा ये कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष पर निर्भर रहेगा। लेकिन आज सुबह मैं प्रधानमंत्री जी से मिली, उनसे मैंने उनकी इजाजत ली अपना इस्तीफा पेश करने की, क्योंकि जब पार्टी में काम करना है तो फिर फुल टाइम काम करना पड़ेगा, आधा आधा डिवाइडेड नहीं हो सका। तो उनकी इजाजत के बाद मैंने अपना इस्तीफा भेजा और मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि मेरा इस्तीफा मंजूर हो गया।
मैं समझता हूं कि जितना भी समय मंत्रालय में काम करने का मौका मिला वो भरपूर समय था, उसमें काफी सारी उपलब्धियां मंत्रालय की रही और अब समय आ गया है कि पूरा का पूरा समय ये संगठन को दिया जा सके और उसके लिए ये तय किया गया है। ये पूरा का पूरा अधिकार कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष का है कि किसको, पार्टी के किस व्यक्ति को किस तरह की जिम्मेदारी देना, और वो जो भी जिम्मेदारी देंगे वो जिम्मेदारी निभाने की कोशिश होगी।
All right, so who will be in, who will be out of Team Manmohan? My colleague Aditya Ravi Shankar now joins us with all the details.
Absolutely. Plenty of big moves here, plenty of questions also going across. What is the role that Rahul Gandhi will assume? And of course, what happens to those top 5 ministers? But sources indicated to Headlines today that there are a few big moves which are likely to go through. Let's begin with Kamal Nath, who is currently, of course, the Urban Development Minister. There's going to be a change for him. He may get an additional portfolio of the Parliamentary Affairs as well. Now, you talk about the MOS Agriculture and Parliamentary Affairs, Harish Rawat. He's likely to be elevated as a cabinet-ranked minister, so that's something which may well work, of course, to his favor. MOS Chemicals and Fertilizers, Shrikant Jainam may well be shifted to some other ministry. You talk about MOS Sports with an independent charge, who is, of course, likely to be made a cabinet-ranked minister. All right, let's also talk about Dinsha Patel and Purandeshwari Devi, both MOS ranked ministers. They're also likely to be elevated, so that's something, again, a move which is working in their favor. Health Minister Ghulam Nabi Azad and Petroleum Minister Jayapal Reddy may also be shifted to some different ministries. Now, you talk about the younger faces in that cabinet. Agatha Sangma, she's likely to be replaced by senior NCP leader Tariq Anwar in the Union Council of Ministers as well. Now, that is the move which is likely to happen. You talk about MOS Railways, KM Muniappa may be elevated to a cabinet rank minister as well. So those are the big moves that you can expect.
All right, so all those moves expected tomorrow, formal announcement that will be made tomorrow. Aditya, thank you very much for joining us with all that. Let me also go across to our deputy editor, Kartikeya Sharma, who's keeping a watch on all those developments. Kartikeya, a lot of anxious moments for MPs and ministers today in Delhi. They're waiting for that telephone call from the Prime Minister or UPA chairperson Sonia Gandhi. Take us through what all do we know, which are the names that are doing the rounds right now, the prominent ones among them, of course, that of Anand Sharma, who's likely to take over as the External Affairs Minister.
You see, I would say that the race for the External Affairs Minister, Ruchika, has actually not ended. You know, he might be in the fray, but things are still not decided as of now, and the portfolios can change. For example, we can say that Manish Tiwari and former Minister of Foreign Affairs, Shashi Tharoor, have just got the call. So, you know, calls are still going out to the people who will be inducted. You know, broadly I can say that you have 12 young Minister of States, which is a big first for anyone. Secondly, a lot of MOSs are being promoted as ministers with independent charge. The big takeaway this time is that certain states have been given a lot of emphasis. Andhra will get 4 ministers this time. So I would say, Ruchika, that the decision to distribute portfolios is still not sealed. People are getting calls as we speak. Manish Tiwari got a call 10 minutes back. Shashi Tharoor got a call half an hour back. So I would say that this is still being written, and by tonight, midnight, I think the list would be concluded. But yes, the game for the position of External Affairs Minister is still open.
All right, very, very interesting what you're telling us, Karthikeya. New entrants really in this race as we count down to that big cabinet reshuffle. You're telling us that Shashi Tharoor could make a comeback, and Manish Tiwari could also get a look in the Manmohan Singh cabinet. Now, what will be interesting to find out really, Karthikeya, is what happens to Rahul Gandhi. Will he be reluctant again to join the Manmohan Singh cabinet, or will he look at a bigger role in the organization setup as it appears?
I would say that Rahul will play a bigger role in organization. My sources tell me he's all set to become the working president. There are broad indications. Sometimes the sources tease you, Ruchika. Like, for example, I know that the Information Broadcasting Minister this time will definitely come from the state of Punjab. It's difficult to put my finger on, but I have actually located the state from where the INB Minister will come. For example, Dinon Iring, who's an MP from Northeast, has got a call. So roughly, I would say that the people with a lot of local sway are being inducted in the cabinet. For example, Rani Nara, a very influential leader. Rahman Khan, tipped off to become Minority Affairs Minister, was Deputy Chairman Raj Sabha. He's being inducted. 4 ministers from Andhra Pradesh. They will be inducted, and this is to counter the Telangana effect. So in that context, a lot of people are being taken in whom the Congress feels are potential vote bank catchers. Again, Pradeep Manji from Orissa, tribal leader. Pradeep Balmuchu, another leader from Jharkhand. So this time, the reshaping or the rejig is not cosmetic. It's real surgery, which Team Sonia Manmohan with Rahul have performed at the Congress and the cabinet. And within 48 hours thereon, after the reshuffle, we expect big changes to be announced in the organization, whereby all top 9 general secretaries, their portfolios will be rechecked.
Well, this time it appears UPA is in for a massive revamp. Karthikeya, as you're telling us, just stay put with us. You're sticking your neck out on several of those portfolios there as this much-awaited cabinet reshuffle that's scheduled for tomorrow takes place. Sources have been telling headlines today that the Congress signed Rahul Gandhi is expected to sit out of cabinet berth. As Karthikeya was just mentioning, he's certainly going to take a greater political role for himself within the party. As the UPA gears up for a major cabinet rejig tomorrow, Subodh Khan Sahai, Ambika Soni, Mukul Vasnik have put in their papers. Rahul Gandhi is likely to consider 3 main options that lie before him. One being a working president, the possibility of that being very high. Second, being a vice president of the party, or he may also consider the post of Secretary General of the party. Well, those, of course, are the options for Rahul Gandhi. From what it appears, from what sources are telling headlines today right now, it appears that Rahul will take a bigger organizational role.